Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of FsPassengers with me, you heard 37. So, we are at Scott Air Force Base. I can't even remember where we parked, like, some odd place. Actually, this is the only actual parking space they give you. The others are, you gotta be on the runway. So, we ended up parking here for the start of it. And in this flight, we're going to be going to a small town called Clinton, Indiana. The reason I picked that is because I used to live there not too long ago. Worked in Newport, Indiana. It's just north of Terre Haute, Indiana. So out that heck, we'll go there. So let's go up to FsPassengers, get this thing started. All right. Got those three, those two. So for the fuel, I think we should go down here pretty low for the fuel. I don't know, maybe 50%? It shouldn't even take 50%. I'm going to move it down to like 40. It's a pretty short flight. I think I've got it marked now as like 133 miles or something. So, I mean, that should be more than enough. This kind of plane. So let's put in a bunch of luggage. Just chuck it full of luggage. Heck yeah. I wonder if we could get like 200 pounds. I have to take some out to get 200. Oh, you can get more than that. Maybe 205. Let's go right there. 205. So let's go ahead and set the type to normal flight. And set the destination. I believe it's a 1I-7. There we go, Clinton. This is a small airport, very small runway.
Destination set.
It was actually just like a mile or two from the apartment I used to live in. You can see it from the highway. Sure we got a lot of 5 passengers? We do? Alright. Yeah, I was kind of worried about that. In FSX, it automatically wants to load fuel. I remember I had that problem so many times in air hauler early on. I would park over near the fuel and the damn thing would always refuel me. I'm glad that thing stopped that. I don't want the fuel. Alright, so we can get it started up. Now I looked into procedures. I looked before, I think in some of the some of the documentation about starting it up with the strobe and everything, and it doesn't help at all. It has nothing about when it talks about lights. It just says set your lights as as needed or whatever. So it doesn't actually help anything. I did learn a couple things. You should start it with both these up. The cowlings needs to be open. Just move these all the way down. And one of the things I found interesting, it says to put the alternators on before you start. I didn't know, I'd never heard of that. Alright, but the nav is on. Turn on the megs for the left. Oh, where's it? Hit the starter. Oh, see, I thought, from what it said, you hit the starter and then move the fuel, but apparently not. So I'll put it in low idle to get it started. I thought the starter was supposed to start for a little longer than that. Although it's just a push button, it's not like one of these, like a toggle switch. Hell, did I not even turn the... I didn't even turn the damn fuel boost on. My bad. Right alternator goes on, fuel boost. Alright, turn on the mags. Right engine. Alright, we'll go up and turn the fuel boost off for that. Hell, I didn't even have the damn battery on. What's going on? Heck, all of a sudden I'm forgetting what I'm doing. I think it's because today I've flown about 4 different airplanes. I haven't flown this in about a week or so. Sometimes it takes a little get used to it again. What in the world? Alright, there. Why did they come on before that? That is kind of odd. Alright, windshield heat. I thought something screwed up. Alright, pitot heat. And we don't need any of that for right now. We probably should have pushed back first, but I do need to contact ATC. So we can get out of here. We're gonna go, I think it's a little bit more north than east. So I'll use north.
174 with Papa. Request taxi for takeoff. North departure. Papa Yankee 174. Taxi to and hold short of runway 14 right. Contact tower on 118.65 when ready.
And you know that's going to be like the furthest away that they could get us.
Short runway 14 right. Papa Yankee 174.
Alright, so I want to go up here real quick. Just make sure I got the nav, right? Alright, so I'm not going to do the taxi just yet. Alright, so the parking brake is off. Let's push back. Oh, and, yeah, daggone, they're not going to give us, a progressive taxi. They can give us one coming in. So 14, so it's, we need to go out here. It's going to be this one right here, 14 right. Or no, it'll be the, on the other side, sorry. That would be 14 left. I'll just have it pushed back, like... Well, I guess that's good enough. We'll just take it from here. So I'll go ahead and stop this. Go ahead and hit the taxi light. Bring up the yoke. Alright. So let's get going. Hopefully this goes better than it already has. I can't believe I forgot to freaking turn on the battery and all kinds of crap. Like I said, I've flown like 4 or 5 different aircraft today, doing different stuff. Alright, let's just... I'll go straight out here. I don't know if I could probably go diagonal, but I won't. I don't know, it's kind of confusing. This airport, no progressive taxi or anything. No parking areas. It's just a Air Force base. But I've flown to other Air Force bases in FSX and it wasn't like this at all. They had, you know, full ATC, taxi, and all that. In fact, we flew, I think, to an Air Force base in around the world early on, up in Canada. And I remember it wasn't like this. Scenery looks great. I've got everything in, scenery complexity is extremely dense, as well as autogen. Full to the right. Those trees even look good. Orbex trees is installed. I think I've said that before. Maybe not in FsPassengers, but I know I've mentioned that before. Which is a nice little program, and it's cheap, by the way. From Orbex. I didn't see a line to turn, but I see the taxi line right here. And we will not go all the way down. There's no need to. These are extremely long runways. So, alright, so this is 14 right. So I guess there's another, I guess the other runway is behind us. That is right that they're not, I don't know. Is it to the right of us? Yeah, it's behind us. Alright, I can see in the map it's behind us. No, we obviously can't see it that way. I guess the other one is on the other side over there. Alright. So let's see if we can get clearance here.
Mid-America Tower, Papa Yankee 174, ready for departure to the north at runway 14 right. Papa Yankee 174.
Alright, sweet.
Runway 14 right, departure to the north approved. Clear for takeoff.
Alright, looking to the left.
Right, Papa Yankee 174.
Looking to the right. Alright, let's turn on the strobe. Landing lights. Couple notches of flaps. And we'll do a rolling takeoff. No reason to stop when we get out there. Get going, girl. There we go. Alright, so let's just go ahead and hit it. Plenty of runway. Oh, we're getting a little over to the right. Alright, let's go ahead and rotate and get up in the air. Positive rate, gear up. Alright. Retract 1 notch of flaps. Kinda having a hard time seeing exactly on the map where we're pointed to. I can see we're 138 degrees. Alright. Flaps are completely retracted. I would like to take a look at outside, but I'm a little afraid to just yet. I believe this is it, yeah, autopilot. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit the heading. And let's take a look outside real quick. Actually, before I do that, let me go ahead and get our vertical speed. Alright, so I set it to 1,000 feet a minute. I should probably back off that just a little bit. We are very heavy. Alright, so now let's take a look outside. Yeah, there's the other runway. So it's not a big town, it's pretty daggone small really, as you would expect. In this part of the country, and with an Air Force base, you don't really put that in a huge populated area. Though St. Louis is close by. Let's move this down. More manageable, there we go. We'll do it 50 nautical miles. Let's see. Desired track 059. We're at 056, so move it over just a little bit. We'll get a little bit closer to our line there. Pick it up some speed. Let's go ahead and close the cowlings, by the way. There we go. And we'll increase up to 1,000 feet a minute. We can go ahead and turn off our taxi light. Alright, passengers still happy at 100%. Sometimes I forget to check that. Decrease the mixture a little bit. And decreasing the mixture in this plane makes a huge difference, especially as we get up. Like, I do it in the Caravan as well on my Around the World series. To be quite honest, it has like no effect in that plane, but decreasing the mixture has a huge effect in this plane. Okay, there's our fuel tanks, bottom right. So we should have plenty of fuel. Plenty of fuel. Let me look at the distance again. Is it 126 miles from here? So yeah, have got tons of fuel. I really love the textures, man. Just the way everything looks. Can't see anything out there. Looks beautiful. Nice day. Not too many clouds. The clouds look pretty nice. Alright, so we're about at 5,000 feet. We're just going to go up to like maybe 7,500, maybe 9,500. It's a short flight, but I'll go ahead and speed it up, and I will be back in just a little bit. Alright everybody, I just slowed it down. We're about right at 30 miles short of the airport. So I'll put it in normal speed. Let me try this. Turn it off. See, it still has the... It still has my altitude. So I'm not sure shutting it off is going to do any good. Alright, so it's got the heading. Let's see, let me go back on the power. Let's see if she'll go down. Nope. See, it just doesn't want to go down. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to clear that altitude off of there. Wait, no, it's not. Well, now it's kind of going down, actually. Let's see if we can get it 700 feet a minute. It's going down. Finally. I don't know exactly how I did it, but we did it at least. We actually probably should descend a little bit quicker. Because let's see exactly how far out we are. At 26 miles and we're a little over 9,000 feet. So there's not a tower there, I'm sure. Alright, so Clint is 1I7. There's Clinton, 1I7. I'm not even sure what runways there are. 18 and 36, that's pretty good. We'll go for 36. So let's head out to the right just a little bit. And we'll give them our position.
1 India 7 traffic, Papa Yankee 174 is 24 miles southwest, 8,800 inbound to land, runway 36.
Might need to get down just a little bit quicker because we're still at 8,600 feet. We've only descended 1,000 feet and we've still got about, what was that? Looks like about 22 miles to go. It's a small landing strip. I've only seen it from the road. It's pretty close to the highway. I used to see it every day coming and going from work. So I was kind of like, hey, I should go there for this little flight. Head out to the right just a little bit more. Might be descending a little quick though. I don't know. About 20 miles. All right, 21 miles out, and we're 8,000 feet. So we can probably cut that back just a little bit. And we can go, let's do 2x speed. I don't want to do 4x, although we probably could. I don't know, I'm just kind of worried about, are we going to be too high or what? Trying to get 55, there we go. Alright, crossing 7,500 feet. We've got, looks like about 18 miles out. I'm not sure if we went too far to the right or not, because we really don't need to be that far out to the right. Make sure alright, yeah, I never turned off the landing lights or anything. There, it looks like we're about 16 miles out. You can see the runway right there. Although I think that's incorrect because it looks like it should be more to the left. That looks kind of straight up and down. I'm going to come back a little bit to the left because we don't really need to be too far out. Right, 6,300 feet coming up. So we've descended about a third of the way. I'm afraid we might need to descend a little bit quicker. Let's go back to 1,000 feet a minute. And slow down just a little bit, that'll help. Let's bring our mixture up as well. Put it up to 75. We'll go to 80. And it just reset my map, my GPS. Stupid thing. Alright, are we really only 9 miles out? Alright, 9 miles out it says. Oops. Alright, so it looks like it's almost straight up and down, but that shouldn't be, right? Well, no, it should be because, alright, the map isn't moving, my plane's moving, so 36 should be straight up and down on the map. That's true. Alright, we'll cut back more to the left as well. And let's hasten our descent. Oh, you stupid thing. I hate that alarm. That's probably us right there, isn't it? Yeah, so we didn't descend quick enough at all. See, it says like 15 miles, but it seems like we're so much closer than that. And there it goes resetting itself again. I hate this. GPS on this plane is just total crap, isn't it? Alright, so that's gotta be the runway. Or not. Now it's all screwed up. So that can't be it because now, well, it's like it's hit a wall. Well, crap, if the GPS isn't working... Oh, we're gonna be lost. Like, why is it all messed up? Alright, so yeah, it's out to our left. Killing the autopilot. Not a good term, killing the autopilot. So let's fly back around to the right. Yeah, we didn't get down quick enough either. And the problem with the GPS didn't help either. Alright. So see, that range down so close. I'm gonna move that range up a little bit. One-handed flying. Oh my goodness. Alright. Hold on. There we go. That helps too to be at normal speed. See, with this range on here, it confuses the hell out of me. Speed up just a little bit. Also, need to have this to full. I want to get too low exactly. We'll head down just a little bit so we got a longer approach. I'm not exactly sure of the altitude either of the runway. I should actually keep it a little bit higher so we can actually see the runway. I have a problem with that sometimes, being able to see over the front of this thing. I really like to be around 2,000 feet. So I'll try and keep it around there. But I also don't want to be too high as well. Alright, fly a little more to the right. See, I'm trying to judge my distance by the GPS, and I really have no idea. I think it's set at 10 miles now. I don't really know if that's the baseline, but it kind of is. Trying to look out, I can't see the runway. And it's such a small little runway, it's not, you know, it kind of could be hard to see. We didn't have a hard time last time coming in, but... Alright, we'll just kind of fly straight across here, maybe a little to the right, and then make our cut at 90 degrees. Well, I kind of want to cut before that so I can try and get a chance to actually see the runway. I just hope we're not too high again. Put out one notch of flaps. Yeah, we're way too high. Alright, we're gonna have to go around again. Retract the flaps. Oh my goodness. See, I want to be at 2,000 feet, but man, even that's way too high. I'm just worried that we won't be able to see it. So we're going a little too fast for me to dive down at it, too. Alright, I'm going to put one notch of flaps out as we slow down. I'm not going to do a big, huge go-around. That would probably be the highway that I drove on every day. Doesn't look like anything really like the area, though. It's a ton of farmland around it, really. Alright, need to still get down a little bit. Passengers are still at 100%. That's always good. Gear down. Should be coming up on it. Yeah, there we are. Alright, we're at full flaps. Like I said, it's just a tiny little runway right off the highway. We'd almost be like right over my house right now, my old apartment. We're getting a little too low. Kind of hard to gauge it. For me, at least. Feels like we're just way too low. Losing sight of the runway. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No, the passengers will hate me. Oh, that was terrible, wasn't it? Come on, plane. You gotta help me with the brakes here. Oh my goodness. It's so bad we almost ran off the frickin' runway. Come on. I don't know if we can turn around without getting into the grass. Daggone it. Yeah, we were in the grass. Oh well. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. We ended up getting too low and I just couldn't see a damn thing. Oh man. It was a bad landing, obviously. Went around twice and still made a bad landing. Came in too high both times and then came in too freaking low. Guess it is better to be a little high. At least you can see the runway then. Couldn't see a damn thing. Alright, we're taxing 40 knots. This is a little too fast. Oh, and I forgot to tell everybody we were on final and everything. Daggone it. Alright, pull her over here. I was so mad at going around, I forgot to use ATC. Lane lights off, strobe off, taxi on. Alright. Let's see, where are we gonna park? I think just pull straight ahead. I don't really see any parking spaces, so to speak. Unless there's one right here to the right of us. Right over here. Probably a little close to the entrance though, but oh well. Alright. Parking brake on. Alright, taxi light off. Cut the fuel. Alright, we can turn the nav off. Alternators off. Battery off. Alright, everything is off. Man, that was a terrible landing. That really ticks me off. I didn't want to do such a crappy landing. Put your seatbelts on. We'll let them out this way. The invisible passengers. Pretty sure you can move that. There it goes. Now you all don't need that anymore. It was just such a crappy landing. I'm really ticked off about that. Let's turn off the fuel. 97% out there. Apparently we were hauling foreigners to little old Clinton, Indiana. Alright, in this flight. Oh, that was landing was terrible. Alright, Senior Second Officer, C5. Nice. Alright. Flight distance 133 nautical miles. Time airborne 5737. Flight time an hour and 4 minutes. Almost an hour and 5. Time on the ground 11:53. Average speed 139 knots. Climb time 10 minutes. Cruise time 33 minutes. Average cruise speed 173 knots. Descent time 13:50. Landing speed 79 knots. Landing touchdown 140 feet a minute. Kiss. Landing pitch 3.89 degrees. Landing weight 4,616 pounds. Fuel use 136 pounds. Climb fuel use 36 pounds. Cruise fuel 79. We're using 142 pounds an hour. Descent fuel use 20 pounds. Alright, ticket income $619. Cargo income $69. Fuel cost was $121. Airport taxes $4. Insurance cost $29. Total real income $534. Times the 50 got us $26,700. They thought we should be 100%, so it's an increase of 0.41 to 95.93. This is perfect. Yeah, we got our 230 points, 50 for making a smooth landing, 150 for no flight, perfect flight, no problems, and plus 30 for the landing at the scheduled airport, and plus 50 because of the beacon. Well, now I want to check out, company manager, see how much money we got. Yeah, 341,000. Sell price we get 500,000. So we got basically $800,000. I'm sure we probably shouldn't sell it. I don't even know if we'd be able to get another plane. Not sure we have any planes that could carry 5 passengers in our price. I don't know. I can't remember how many flights we had to do in the Skyhawk, the little Cessna Skyhawk, before we were able to get this plane. So I'm pretty sure we're not able to buy another plane, but I'll check that out before the next flight and see what we can do. Because I know lots of people want to see other planes, but it's like, you know, we can't. We don't have the money. Close that door. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode here in little old Clinton, Indiana. That terrible landing. I'm ashamed of that landing. Oh, it was so horrible. Alright, we'll do better next time. But that's going to be it for this episode, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed it. Catch you on the next flight.